What's up, crypto fam? Kevin here from Bitcoin for Beginners. Today I have an exciting new video for you about my predictions in 2020 for the Bitcoin and crypto space, what's going to happen, some fun price predictions, and if you're curious to hear more, then just sit back, relax, and just keep on watching. Okay, so before we dive into my top 5 predictions for 2020, let's just take a quick look at 2019, a year in review. There was an exciting Q2 for Bitcoin. All coins kind of mixed, a little bit of a pump before then. Some coins did well like Link, Binance, other ones not as well as Bitcoin. There was a big Libra announcement, as you all know, and then pushback from regulators around the world. The rise of BAT, people were making fun of it when it first launched, but now it's a force to be reckoned with. DeFi also matures a lot, having a lot of Ether locked into various protocols like Compound, Maker, and so forth. Also, President Trump also tweeted about Bitcoin, saying not so positive things, but it was interesting to get acknowledged by such a notable world figure. Also, no ETFs as expected. All of them were either declined or withdrawn by the original submitter. The BitMEX email leak, which is once again a reminder to have good operational security for all your crypto stuff. And then finally, crypto platform censorship, whether it be from YouTube or the Google Play Store from MetaMask. And this happened really recently as well in 2019. So the first thing I'm looking forward to is Bitcoin's halving happening in May of 2020. The emission rate will be cut in half. So every block that miners mine, they'll get half as many Bitcoins as a reward. So this is going to be a shock to the supply, right? And so miners will have less Bitcoin to sell and dump on the market to finance their operations. But how will that affect demand is the biggest question. How will demand change, if at all? So there's been many models to model Bitcoin's price, like the log regression model, stock to flow model, both predicting hundreds of thousands, if not millions worth for a single Bitcoin in the future. Specifically, the stock to flow model, I'm going to reserve that for another video I'll launch soon. So definitely subscribe to catch that. But just in short, it predicts a 50K to 100K price for Bitcoin before the end of 2020, or the model goes bust pretty much. And this is heavily debated all over crypto Twitter by quants, economists, statisticians, and so forth. Some people love it, some people hate it. I guess we'll see. The beauty of it is that we'll find out real soon, in less than 12 months, if that model holds or not. If it holds, then everyone's going to wish they'd gone all in right now. But of course, it might not hold. It's a unique statistical relationship, but you never know, right? Also, another big debate on Twitter is whether or not the halving's already priced in. This is something called efficient markets hypothesis. Like, if everybody knows the halving's going to happen, then shouldn't it already be priced in? That's another big debate. Some people say it is, some people say it isn't, and give a lot of analysis why. We'll also reserve that discussion for another video, so definitely stay tuned for that. Number 2 is Ethereum 2.0's progress. Slow but steady does it for this because it's a big change. It's the move towards proof of stake. They're laying the foundations for that so that you can eventually earn interest on your ETH by staking it. The first thing that's going to come out in 2020 is a beacon chain. It's kind of like 2 chains going in parallel. And then you can migrate your Ethereum there and become a validator if you want. And then later on in this year, they're going to add sharding to the beacon chain. The design goals that they listed for this, Ethereum 2.0, is to value decentralization, resilience, security, simplicity, and longevity. Now we're through with 2 out of the 5 events I want to cover for this video, but if you don't mind giving us a quick like if you like this video. Also, I want to thank our patrons, real quick, crypto.com, and touch on their syndicate in which you can have access to various tokens and token sales. They have a special XLM or Stellar listing event, 50% off, up to a $500 USD allocation. There's 6 days left, so go check them out. I'll leave a link down below as well. And if you don't know what the syndicate is, it's their exchange and fundraising platform. And they have a unique business model because they don't charge any listing fees. Instead, they require that the project who wants to list their tokens give a 50% discount to holders of Crypto.com's coins and users of their exchange. So they do it as a win-win situation. They're not like Binance or other exchanges that charge a lot for listing and really gouge the projects to try to get on that exchange. So number 3 is I'll be on the lookout for the next cool dApp. Gavin Andreessen, a renowned Bitcoin developer who once worked with Satoshi directly online. Of course, he didn't know Satoshi's identity, wrote that he found the CryptoKitties to be the most interesting dApp of 2018, pulled together of 2019, and he'll be looking forward to what comes out in 2020 out of the Ethereum ecosystem. So will I. Will it be DeFi related? Because like I said, record amounts of values being locked in DeFi protocols, or gaming related because there's more and more blockchain and crypto integrated games coming out, or maybe even social media related like Voice from EOS and other decentralized ones like Blue Sky from Twitter and Jack Dorsey. Or something else altogether. Let me know what you think. I'm excited for any dApp to come out from all three. CryptoKitties was fun, but I didn't stick with it that long. Hopefully something else will come out that will really draw me to become a repeat user. Number 4 is that finally the year of the ETF. Like I said, all ETF proposals so far have either been denied or withdrawn, but several new ones are out, like the Worldshare Phoenix Fund, Cryptoin Bitcoin ETF Trust, and so forth. Some of them with different or creative structures, hoping that the SEC will view them differently. Also, it's interesting to note that Bakkt's former CEO is now in the US Senate and sits on the Financial Services Committee, so maybe she'll have some sway. But Hester Pierce, our crypto mom from the SEC Commission, said it could be a long time before Bitcoin ETF is approved. So would I bet my money on an ETF approval in 2020? Probably not, but hopefully in 2021 or 2022, it will come finally. Last but not least, Libra and its competitors. Libra had huge buzz and promise, but regulators quickly pulled it back and kind of pulled the reins in on this ambitious project. Because of that, many partners withdrew like PayPal, eBay, and so forth. But they are still actively building the Calibra wallet and other aspects of the Libra ecosystem. They haven't paused that at all. So they're still making consistent progress. And many analysts say that Libra will launch, but in a completely different form, maybe just backed by USD instead of a basket of different fiat currencies to please the regulators. So what changes will happen with Libra, I'm not sure, but I'm excited for them to keep rolling out stuff, and hopefully it can come out in a way that's still as wide-reaching as their original vision, but also as open so anybody can build on top, anybody can access their protocol and use their unbeatable distribution channel in terms of the Facebook network effect. So, some fun price predictions. Remember John McAfee's crazy prediction? He said it was a complete ruse to onboard new users and that he's not going to actually do anything. Well, I tweeted at him saying that he should own up, but he's ignoring everybody. This is not a ruse, it's just a fun price prediction. I think that Bitcoin ends up at 30K at the end of 2020. I do think the stock to flow model holds for at least this coming cycle. I think ETH goes up to 800 by the end of the year, lags a little bit behind Bitcoin. I do not think the alts will be dead like the maximalists predict. And I do want to note that maybe Bitcoin, Ethereum, and alts will take a little bit longer to reach these levels than I think, but I'm pretty confident that they will eventually. After all, that's kind of why we're in this space, for the future promise, and with the future promise comes with the value. So what are your thoughts about all of this? My 5 predictions. What are your 5 predictions? What are you most excited about? Let me know down in the comments below. And any comments about my 5 topics I'd love to discuss with you. Will there be a much awaited bull run this year? Hopefully, I'm fingers crossed. Let me know what you think. And also, please help us out by watching these videos too. I hope you enjoyed this one. This is Kevin. I'll see you guys next time.